Welcome. In this module, we'll talk about CIS, Center for Internet Security Control number 9, limitation and control of the network ports. And let's have a look at more detail. Now, this is the overall version 7 CIS controls layout. The top 20 security controls, the URL is shown on the bottom of the screen. We are talking about control number 9, limitation and control of network ports, protocols, and services. And these are foundational controls. So this is the system entity relationship diagram. On the left, there's the alerting or reporting analytical system. On the right, there's a computing system. And then we're going to run two types of activities, the host or application firewall and the SCAP vulnerability scanner. Now, control number 9.1 talks about associate active ports, services, and protocols to asset inventory. And here, we need to associate active ports or ports in use, which we need services and protocols to the hardware assets in the asset inventory so that we know that which hardware asset is using which ports and which services. Ensure only approved ports, protocols, and services are running. This is 9.2. Ensure that only network ports, protocols, and services listening on a system with validated business needs are running on each system. And that's what we need to allow on the firewall. That's what we need to allow as a service. That's what we need to open as a port, and everything else needs to be disabled. Perform regular automated port scans. Perform automated port scans on a regular basis against all systems and alert if unauthorized ports are detected on a system. Apply host-based firewalls or port filtering. Apply host-based firewalls or port filtering tools on end systems with a default deny rule that drops all traffic except those services and ports that are explicitly allowed. Number 9.5, implement application firewalls. So you need to place application firewalls in front of any critical servers to verify and validate the traffic going to the server. Any unauthorized traffic should be blocked and logged. And the procedure and tool section is very helpful. Port scanning tools are used to determine which services are listening on the network for a range of target systems. In addition to determining which ports are open, effective port scanners can be configured to identify the version of the protocol and service listening on each discovered port. This list of services and their versions are compared against an inventory of services required by the organization for each server and workstation in an asset management system. Recently, added features in these port scanners are being used to determine the changes in services offered by scanned machines on the network since the previous scan, helping security personnel identify differences over time. So this is an excellent set of controls for limitation and control of network ports and the services which are running on the network devices. That's all that we have for this module. Thank you.